the video got cut off. But I just bought these Dr. Fish. I have 6 of them. They're very small. I fed them some Bug Bites bottom feeder formula, which they're eating up since this is a more new tank. And basically, I decided to actually quarantine my fish for once because it seems like even though these fish look healthy, anytime that I add fish to a tank that's been established, weird stuff starts always happening. So maybe this time that won't happen. So I'll just make sure they're doing well in here for a couple weeks, keep an eye on them. If there's no issues, I don't see any losses or anything like that, then I will either move them into my 29 or my 75 gallon. If I move them to the 29, eventually I'd want to move them into the 75 anyways, so I may just move them directly into the 75 and then move the one Dr. Fish that I already have into the 75 as well out of the 29, and then get more butterfly loaches for the 29 gallon, and then I would have that sorted out. And if I do that, then that's basically all the fish that I really intend on buying. I've just been looking for some more of these for a long time. I love the way that they act. Like, just watch how they're swimming and how they're so inquisitive about everything. The way that they just kind of scoot around in the water midair. Like, look, he's almost upside down trying to eat that pebble. It's just so cute. So that's why I like them. And I don't know if these will show up. Putting my hand over the top would be the opposite of the way to figure that out. But there, I have no idea what type of fish these are still. I'm not sure if it'll focus because it's a bowl. It'll focus on other things. You can see one over there. So they're finally big enough that they actually look like a fish. So that's how I know it's not like a guppy or something. Because originally, you couldn't even tell entirely that it was a fish. I knew it was because I've seen baby fish, but it was so small that you really wouldn't have known. Like, there was no fins or really just like a black speck with a little clear line coming out of it was all you could see. So it's definitely from something that's small. I would figure something that probably stays small. There's a couple shrimp in here and stuff, but yeah, there it is. It's over there now. But yeah, I don't know what it is. It's kind of yellow and they have blue eyes. So if you have any idea, that'd be cool. But again, any tanks that have no air circulation, I put these Wonderstone pieces in. And right now it just looks like there's snails and stuff on it. This one's not off gassing right now. So maybe it's not air pressure that does it. Maybe it's something else about the water. But I just know that they make bubbles sometimes and that it helps the tank when they do that. So, but I'm going to end the video because mostly I just wanted to show off these crazy guys. Let me turn the flashlight back off because they're distressed. But yeah, they're super cool. Everything else is doing all right, but the lights are off because it's like 11 right now. But I hadn't turned the lights off on these because I actually just released them. But hopefully there's this wood and all this. This tank's been set up for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. So it should have, I don't know about being cycled, but it should have enough biofilm and snails and stuff in there that they can find stuff to eat. And I'll also be supplying them with some food, which usually is not always necessary, but would be in this case. So there's also one of those fake moss balls, like those fluval moss balls or whatever. I don't know if it makes a difference. I wouldn't ever recommend someone buy this, but one was given to me and I put it in a fish tank for a long time. And when I was setting this one up, I just threw it in here because I figured if it works like it says it does, then it should, I guess, have beneficial bacteria attached to it. So if you wanted to use it to help cycle tanks, maybe it would help that way. I'm not really sure if it keeps the water clean like the package says, but maybe it does in a way, who knows. But other than that, this is just scraps that was floating around some of my other tanks and a bunch of duckweed and frog bit, which I'm probably going to try and figure out how to compress that into snail food, because the guy who does that I know, my snails go crazy for that stuff, so I'm sure that they would like it if, oops, I'm spilling crickets. Anyway, I'm sure that they would like it if I could figure that out for them. But anyways, that's all for now, guys. I will try and make another video in a reasonable amount of time. Can't promise it, but I do have some topics that I'd like to discuss kind of soon, so I'll try and bring that stuff up and try and be somewhat educational. Other than that, just watch like The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. I watch a lot of that guy. If you're watching this looking for information, go to that channel. And that's it. Have a great night, guys.